How's everybody doing today? I don't like the fact that everybody's spread out, but I'm going to let you get away with it. I'm like an old Baptist preacher. I see you sitting in the back. I might call on you for something. Think about what a great week we've had here today. Everybody, raise your hand who's at your first Hoof-Care Summit. Awesome. You guys are going to get a kick out of this video. You're going to go home with more education in your brain than your brain can even hold. And some of you have heard this little spiel I give, and I'm going to talk pretty quick. You're in the top 1% of the hoof care people in the world because you're here. It's sad that more people can't come, but more people come every year. We broke a record this year. So when you go home, tell all your friends about the wonderful experiences you've had and things like that. And I'm going to tell you one more thing here. Come on, lover. Everything you need to reach your goals in life or your education as far as being in the horse industry as a hoof caregiver, you're learning it right here at this summit. We are so blessed that Jeremy and Frank and the American Farriers Journal puts this event on. I mean, it's a huge undertaking for them, but it's also a life-changing experience for us, in my opinion. You're investing in your future. You've spent good money to come here, and you took a week out of your life to be here. But it's worth, I can't tell you what it's worth. You'll know as you get home and you start going through the relationships in the clinics. And what we did a collage of pictures for everybody just to bring back memories of things that you did at this summit. And I'll give you another little deal that I do. Most of us, we go out in life as horseshoers or veterinarians or whatever. There's three things in life that I look, going into my day every day. I look for somebody to look up to. I look somebody to look forward to coming home to, which is my family. And I look for my hero to chase. You will see a lot of your heroes that I personally try to chase, but I don't ever achieve it in these videos. You could see yourselves in these videos. And I had one gentleman today, he asked me, he said, I don't see my picture in this video. And we showed a table full of hammers, and he said, I bought one of those. I said, yeah, I think everybody in here's fingerprints are on those tools that they looked at. Everybody knows Mr. Lucart. But look at this stuff and see if you see yourself in there, and just think of the memories in your head from the summit and the educational value from all the round tables and the hallways and the lectures and all the people that put time into this thing, putting it together. Does anybody recognize ourselves in here? We're so blessed as an industry to have all the educational experiences we have. When I started out as a young farrier, we'd have to drive halfway across the country to just get to go one clinic a year. And you know, now we have a lot of different avenues through the stuff that the journal does and the stuff that other organizations do to have the educational experience that we have the opportunity to have today that we never ever had before years ago. And the younger generations coming up now, between all the social media and the internet, they just have a ton of access to information and all the webinars and the podcast and things like that. I mean, the opportunity today is just phenomenal that we have. And the round tables, in my opinion, that's some of the most fun I ever have, is being engaged in those round tables, because it engages everybody. Even a lot of the younger people that it's the first time to be to the summit, they have, I think you guys have a lot of fun, right? What I wanted to do, what Dave Farley helped me put this together, actually Dave did put it together, is to try to just make everybody's mind just keep turning. when you go home and stay motivated and think about all the things that you can take home from the educational side of it to help better your practice and also better your life. I make friends here every year that I end up being some of my best friends I have in my life. And we might not even talking about shoeing horses when we talk to each other on the phone, but we also just become great life friends. And that's what, to me, that's what these kind of meetings are all about. You know, just thinking of the memories and the people you meet and the fun you're having. And it's what it's all about. It's what we do for a living. But there's so much knowledge at this International Hoof-Care Summit. I mean, there's nothing like it, in my knowledge, in the world. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I mean, look at these classrooms. I mean, the round tables, Adam Weinbrandt and I did a round table for young farriers starting out in business. And I mean, we had a full room of people just want knowledge. And I think anybody that comes to this, like I said, you're in the top 1% already just because you invested in your future to come here. So for me, it's huge. But what I want you to do is go home and share that knowledge with another young farrier or an older farrier and just tell them the experiences you had here. You know, the fun you had, whether it was in a round table, in the hallway. We all learned something. Is there anybody in here that didn't learn something? Raise your hand. Oh yeah? You come up here, mister. But, I mean, I saw Grant Moon several times. I know him very well. And I mean, somebody like him, he's excited to be here. I mean, he's just all fired up. And to see people like that, your legends, your heroes that you're trying to chase, they get excited. And for me, when I go to any kind of seminar, but especially this one, even though I've been doing this for a long, long time, it motivates me. It makes me want to go home and just go to work and just help horses and keep horses sound. But nowadays, with all the stuff on the internet, the owners, when they hear that you've been to like the International Hoof-Care Summit or you've been to continued education meetings somewhere, that makes them feel better in their heart that their horses are in better hands with somebody that's trying to get education. And a lot of you guys that were in our business talks, you asked me about things like that. How do you get your owners to accept like a young apprentice or a partner in your practice and things like that? And it's all about education. Education is the best tool or weapon you'll ever have in anything in life. It's not just what we do for a living, shoeing horses. It's anything in life. If you're educated and you've got knowledge, there's nothing to stop you. You know, not having knowledge, or especially learning about what you do in your life, whether it be shoeing horses or fishing or, you know, whatever, racing cars, whatever it is, if you don't have knowledge, you're lost. You're behind the 8 ball so bad that you'll never catch up. And that's why I'd love to see this event turn into 10,000 attendees, because that'd give me more friends, more people to talk to and bring more education into the table, you know. That's how I feel about it. But I hope everybody had a blast here this week. Everybody had fun? Raise their hand. That's what I want to hear. So basically, before I say thank you, and we all get ready to have a very, very safe trip home and leave, what I want to do is thank the city of Cincinnati. We've had a blast here, and we do every year. And I want to thank Frank and Jeremy and the whole staff, Jeff, the whole staff at the Farriers Journal for working themselves to death all year to put this event on. So I want you guys to motivated? Are we excited? Yeah. So I want to hear heck yeah. All right. You know how to get a hold of me. I want you to go home, help some horses, make a little bit more money, treat your families good, tell your wife you love her or your husband, whoever it is, and beg them to let you come back next year and be with us, because we'll be here. All right, guys. Thank you.